My name is Tonya Lee, and I'm an intuitive psychic physical medium, and I channel, read tarot, read oracle, pendulum, and mediumship. I'm a physical medium as well. I thought I would take this opportunity to kind of introduce myself and explain what it is that I do and why I do it. I came into this because I had my husband that passed away. Well, I had my mother that passed away first, and then my husband, and then 5 months later my brother. And I started having all kinds of funky things happening. I was finding piles of feathers at the front door, by my car, at the back door, in my bed, in my microwave, on my desk, coins, hearing things, smelling things, and my son even started hearing his father, and it just kind of really bothered me. I was like, well, where is this all coming from? Is this stuff kind of real? And so it just kind of came to my head, hey, check out the psychics on Facebook. So I did. And let me tell you, I did. And I went through so many psychics. I tried to connect to anybody that would read me. I was on every live, and I was having such a hard time having anybody connect. I did run into one gentleman that was able to connect. Ended up being a really good friend of mine for a while, and a mentor for a while. But then it dawned on me that, you know, if I really want to do this, then I've got to do it myself. So that's what I started doing. I started studying and taking some classes and practicing and meditating until I was like blue in the face. But that allowed me to get kind of connected with myself. I've always been a spiritual, but never a religious to a certain religion. I've always liked little pieces of everybody's religion. I was like, okay, this is kind of cool about this one, and this is kind of cool about that one, but I don't like this and I don't like that. So I've never really claimed myself to be a per se type of a religion, but highly devoted to God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit. So I really wanted to study and make sure what I was getting into wasn't anything that I shouldn't be. And then I was able to connect to my husband through a pendulum, and I played with that and did that for quite some time. And I took some classes on oracle to learn about the angels and connect with the angels and how to connect, and I had a couple other people teach me about chakras, and then of course I was taking my classes online from my friend that was teaching me a little bit of everything, and I just put it all together, and when she tapped in, it just started pouring out. I was able to connect with my brother and ask him to show me what really happened to him, which was quite different than what the police report said. I'm able to help people bring closure, which is what I enjoy doing, because the one thing that you have to understand is that life is not really over. Life as we know it is over, but there's nothing in the world that's worth more, that could mean more to the pit of your soul than when you can connect with a loved one, especially if that loved one is your spouse, the other half of you. Because when somebody dies, you lose your identity, because not only are they gone, but you'll always be somebody's mother or brother or sister or cousin or whatever. But once you lose your spouse, you're no longer that wife. You're no longer that person. I mean, everything about that life is gone. It's just like gone. And so it kind of takes you down an identity spiral. And I was on the verge of suicide. It really had, I chose myself, but I went and saw my brother after over 2 weeks of him being passed away because he had been found in his apartment. And he'd already been gone for about a week. And so seeing death like that, because, of course they couldn't embalm him, so everything was deteriorating, and just seeing what the body really goes through, made it really kind of stick to me and make me really freak out in a way. Not so much because of him, but because of the reality of death. Just seeing it in that manner, and then just being able to connect and feeling spirit around me, and being able to connect with them, and then being able to read for people, and to be able to bring hope to people, and to be able to connect and make people feel alive again is something that I really, really take seriously and really, really enjoy. There's always going to be skeptics. There's always going to be those people that are saying that you're full of it, and that you don't know what you're talking about, and you don't know what you're doing, and I don't always. Nobody does. There's so much. It's unbelievable how much there is to learn out there, and nobody knows everything. It's just impossible. But what I do know, I know well, and I stick with that until I can move on to something else. My goal is to help. My goal is to get into mediumship to the point where I can really help widows and widowers. And I would like to branch off to children, because, we're all given this gift when we're young, and so many people don't know what it means or what it is. And if we can help guide some younger people, they might not feel so, weird or different, or, they could realize that they are actually very special. And that these gifts are, all these gifts are given by God. They're not from the devil. Once you learn about energy, lower energy, higher energy frequencies, that whole concept of the devil takes on a whole different kind of meaning. And you realize how you're not really as much affected as you think you are. The mind is so powerful, and that if there's one thing that I've learned about being in this realm, and is how powerful the mind is. The mind will either make or break you. You change your mind, you change your life. And although there's several people out there that probably are not happy with what I do, at the end of the day, I'm the one that's going to stand before God and be accountable for what I'm doing, and I'm okay with that, because I know He's okay with what I do. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do it. There are, unfortunately, a lot of people in this industry that take advantage of people and pry on people. I was one of them. I got ripped off I don't know how many times, and I was one of those people that would jump from live to live to live, until I learned, hey, it's not good for every Tom, Dick, and Harry, Sally, Sam, and Samantha to be connected to my energy. And now I'm very picky. In fact, there's only 2 people I will let touch my energy by my decision. I've also learned that there's a lot of cruelty in this realm, but that comes with business. You just have to stay grounded and humble and know that why you're here and what it is that your objective is. I'm a part of a lot of great reading groups and work with a lot of great readers. I have a group myself, but it's not a reading group. It's more of a support group, I guess would be the best way to call that. It's a spiritual community. You know, there's nothing dark or black in it. I don't want to tap into black magic or spells or anything of that nature. I firmly believe that messing with the free will of other people is wrong, so I don't do it. Yes, you can, and yes, you can alter a lot of things, but you can also do that in a productive way with manifestation and law of attraction and the positive ways to go about change. So my objective is just to help lead and counsel as many people as I can to help them feel love and understanding, and let them be in a community that will accept them and know that the weird thoughts and feelings and things that they see or whatever is their loved one, and help them connect to let them know that, you know, death is only one part of something that's over, but it's really not over. It's just what we're used to, and that we have to build a new relationship now, that our loved ones are still there, and they want to talk to us. They still want to have a relationship with us, but they have to do it in a different way. So we have to learn a new way to communicate. And I like being able to help people figure that out. So that's what I'm all about. I do offer all kinds of different types of readings and different things. So you're more than welcome to look at my services on my business page or on my website, TonyaLee.com, or the UNIQUE Tonya Lee on Facebook. I would love to have you join my group, Thoughts and Messages by Tonya Lee. Like I said, that's a support community. We're just, everybody is just trying to figure things out and kind of help guide along that way. When I got into this, no one was telling me about ground, protect, and meditate. I had to learn all that the hard way. So I try to get everybody to understand that that is the way to go. I mean, you have to, that's an important thing to do. But other than that, that's me. That's why I'm here. And I look forward to speaking with you soon, and hopefully, you know, following life. You can come check me out on one of my lives. I always do a lot of free readings on my lives. And it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for your time, and see you around. Hasta luego.